How do I get good tenants, you might ask? Maybe you've been burned. Everybody told you real estate was a good investment. You got a couple of rental properties, but you've had nightmare tenants. Today, I'm going to talk about ways to avoid those pitfalls and get good tenants. I'm going to share with you top 7 tips on how to post your rental to attract quality tenants. Hi, this is Heather Lynn with Keller Williams Realty. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, we talk about everything real estate related and how to improve your home for a top dollar sale. So if you find that information is useful to you, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell. So every Monday, you'll get a fresh new video coming your way. With all the movement that's going on, tenants are having more choices with properties right now. How to attract quality tenants. Number 1, when you post your rental ads, make sure you use professional photos. Professional photographer can be found on Craigslist or Nextdoor app, or even just contact the local college photography departments. There might be students with professional equipment that can do the job. Usually you can spend somewhere between $150 to $300 to hire someone to take some professional photos of your space. If you can't find professional photographer, you could use your iPhone to take a picture, but make sure that those photos shows the space in a zoom out fashion, and make sure it's a bright and airy space. And make sure you clear out all the clutters in the back. Tidy up the space a little bit. If it's your bedroom, make sure the beds are made. If it's a living room, make sure the toss pillows are nicely arranged. If it's a kitchen, make sure the dirty dishes are put away. And tuck away all the personal items, photos and trinkets that makes a place look cluttered. Just clean it up, tidy it up. Trust me, that's gonna make the photos look a lot more professional and a lot more inviting. Number 2 tip is that make sure your rental ad goes on all the major rental websites. Craigslist is usually what people goes to. I am not a big fan of Craigslist because there's a lot of scammers out there, but it's free, so why not post one on Craigslist? In addition to Craigslist, make sure you also post your rental ad on Zillow rental section. Zillow, once something is posted on the rental ad, it automatically gets syndicated to Trulia.com and HotPets.com, which are popular rental websites that renters search. In addition, you might consider posting an ad on Apartment.com and Zoomper.com, and all those websites will syndicate to other major rental websites. So just make sure your rental ads are seen by over multiple platforms by as many renters as possible. That's going to guarantee you your phone ringing off the hook of potential prospect. Once those calls comes in, what do? You set up a schedule with them, and you don't want to be conducting 30 to 50 showings. So what you want to do is create an open house slot, maybe a 2-hour window on a Wednesday afternoon and another 2-hour window over the weekend, and ask people to come during that 2-hour window. And that serves multiple purposes because you can spend your time showing the property in a predetermined time slots and windows. And when multiple tenants coming through, they realize there are other people looking. So there's competition. So they have to act fast. So that will get your rental application filled out a lot faster if your prospects see that there are other people also looking at that same space. So definitely create an open house window and only allow people to see your properties at that isolated and those selected windows of time. The next tip is that ask your prospect if they're interested in moving forward to fill out an application. In the application, ask them about 2 or 3 landlord references and 2 or 3 professional references, and make sure you call those references. Ask them questions like, have they been paying rent on time? Are these individuals someone they would recommend? Has there ever been incidences where it could raise a concern? Are they genuinely a cooperative, friendly person, happy person to be around with? Those are important questions to ask. And once those applications are filled out, you want to meet with this person. This person in person and just have a conversation. See how you guys click. Usually your gut will tell you whether this is a good candidate or not. Ask them what they do for a living. Are they an extrovert? Are they an introvert? Are they a light sleeper? Are they a heavy sleeper? Do they smoke? How often do they expect visitors or out-of-town family members? Do they travel for work? How often do they travel for work? Do they smoke? Do they own pets? If they own pets, what are their pets? Are they cats? Are they dogs? How big are their dogs? Those are important questions to talk about. Those questions will allow you to get a good idea of who they are as a person and whether you click with them or not. Believe me, if you like the person in the beginning, you're most likely to like the person after they become your tenant. The final tip is that make sure you have some type of house rule that's worked into the lease agreement where they sign at the beginning of the relationship. And the house rule could include where they should park and what their expectations are in terms of storage space and what the expectations are in terms of keeping the front door and front patio area clean, who is doing the landscaping and who is maintaining the front door. Oftentimes there's like leaves falling, so who is cleaning that area? Talk about those expectations. How are rents being paid? Now these days, a lot of electronic payment systems on your phone, such as Venmo and Zelle, are wonderful ways where rents can be paid on time. It's easy to document. Talk about curfew. If you're a private person, you might want your tenants not have too much to have party over past 10 o'clock. So talk about those expectations. Who is paying for utilities? Are they sharing your utilities? And talk about your expectation in terms of hanging paintings. How big of a hole can they create on the wall? Right? So talk about those things at the beginning. And if they have pets, where can they walk their dog? What's the expectations with the noise level? So talk about those things. And when will rent be paid? So now you learn the 7 ways to find quality tenants. You might be wondering, on rents going down here in the Bay Area, isn't there a massive exodus out of the Bay Area? Here in this video, I'm actually going to talk about it. Is the mass exodus a myth or a fact? So make sure you check out this video right here, and I'll see you there.